Hello everybody. So I very recently had a package come in that I bought. It was a Southward dimple pick kit. The reason why I'm excited about this is because a while back I really wanted to learn how to pick a Primus, but the problem is that I didn't have any picks that would do it, that would fit in there, and the dimple picks that I did have, I bought the Sauber's kit for multi-lock a while back, and that doesn't fit. It's way too big, not to mention it's backwards, so it wouldn't work well. So I finally ended up spending money, and I got the the Southward. And what's kind of fun is that they changed the design on the handle, so I've heard other people complain that it was sharp and cut them when they actually used it. So I like this design more. Good thing I waited for that. What I did was I took the smallest of all the dimple picks, and I made it even smaller. And this took a very long time, and I don't know if it's even good enough really to pick it, but I'm trying. So I'm right now, there's one pin in here, and I'm trying to kind of document my struggle and hopefully someday victory of picking a fully pinned Primus. But for right now, I really want to work on just the sidebar, since that's the thing that's probably going to keep me out for a while. Oh, also, I don't know if anybody else has thought of this, but like if you can put all the little picks in a big pen. Yeah, it's not big, but then they all fit. So then you can stick all of your picks in there and then cap them up. I don't know. I thought that was helpful. Anyway, so what I have in here, I gutted it earlier. I dumped everything out, and all I left in there was one sidebar pin. And for repinning the sidebar, it actually is really, really easy, since you don't actually have to pick it to pull the plug out. You just slide it. And this will come with, you start doing repetitions of everything, so not to get biased. So there's one pin. I dropped the spring. Ah, shit. Okay, anyway. Oh, there it is right there. So I am putting it in probably slot 4, just because I don't want to start out really easy access, because I don't want to just learn on the front where there is easy access. I want to start more in the back where I don't have my tweezers. I left it downstairs. But yeah, so hopefully there will be another clip after this showing me picking it with one pin. Today is February 14th, and I have successfully picked a one-pin Primus. I'm going to pick it real quick now, and then I'm going to talk about very, very quickly some slight observations that I've had already. If I can get my damn pick in there. Okay, so what I've found is that all I had to do, I don't know what height or direction, well, actually I do know direction, but I don't know what height. I'm assuming that this is the lowest height, because all I did was I stuck it in, and then I came back and pulled it back, and then it opened. So assuming that's the lowest height, because if it isn't the lowest height, I'm kind of boned. Because that means I have to grind this down even more. So, till next time. All right, so it is still Valentine's Day, 2016. And I've got 2 pins in it now. And pin slot 4 and 5. Thank God these things don't have 6 sidebar pins. And I already made a big adjustment. Not big, but I'll just get this picture real quick. Okay, I already made an adjustment. I filed it down even more. Ugly fingers, but I filed it down even more so that what I found was that I kept bumping up against the warding, and I kept trying to pick the, not warding, but basically the grooves. Oh, I just locked it. And I forgot to show everybody last time, just in case there's any doubt. I mean, not that it actually matters, but I'll show you quick. I moved it out of the camera, but believe me. Ow. Well, one's still in there. See? So, I don't know if that is, I think that's a left bottom, I think. Or a left low cut. That's technically, where did the, alright, oh, here we go. And what I've been doing, well, I will be doing this, is I'm not actually going to add a 3rd pin yet. What I'm going to do is I have a little container here that are full, not full, I've got 5 total. And I'm just going to take at random 2 of them, put them in different slots, and then just keep picking that until I feel very, very comfortable picking all the different height. Oh shoot, the tripod fell over, my bad. Picking all the different heights and in different positions, and then doing all of those before adding a 3rd one, because 3rd one makes it harder, and if you don't really grasp what is going on, oh, I am so sorry. I might make another video of me doing this, because this is bad. But yeah. Oh, yeah. And what I'm talking about is the pick runs right under here. Actually, like right here, even. And what was happening was that when you bring up, it moves forward just a slight bit because it's actually coming in contact with the housing. So it will jut forward, like exaggerated if it's right here, it'll jut forward like that when you're picking up. So I had to decrease the length here, and I can put a caliper on this to tell you how far it is, I'll give you the dimensions of this in case anybody is interested. And it would get caught right here. Oh God. And it would get caught right there. And then so I'd feel this binding thing, and I'd pick at it, and I don't want to wreck the inside of that. So next time will be 3 pins. So, still Valentine's Day, doing great stuff on my Valentine's Day. 3 pins. See if we can get it picked. No. So today is February 15, and I've loaded it with 4 pins. Sorry for the crazy shadow. Today is only the 16th, Tuesday, and I have picked this more than once. It's fully pinned right now. This is actually one that my school gave me. So let's see if I can pick it on camera. There we go. Man. Oh man. Okay, so Primus, it is picked, and I'll gut it. Just make things right. Okay. Where's my screwdriver? Here, I just dropped all of the, those don't matter. And here is the side pin. I rearranged it a little bit because this is actually my school's. My school's residential locksmith, whom I'm friends with, he gave it to me to play with. So those are all and they're all the shallowest cut, which I was assuming would be the hardest to pick, but it turns out are the easiest, and I can explain why. Oh, dang it. I'll just cut them. there's the sidebar. It is intact. And I'll flip over the key pin or the sidebar pins. If you're interested, I can show you. They're all intact as well. I don't know why I would lie, but just in case. And then apparently they just use, they don't use spools for the top pins. They just use the standards for the top pins. All right, so here are the sidebar, and here are all of the sidebar pins, since that's what we're actually interested about. So, in closing this actually incredibly fast learn how to pick Primus, I learned a couple things, is how you actually pick them. At least this is my method. I'll just tell you my method real quick so that this thing doesn't go too long, but I bet it's going to be really long. Is I go down the keyway, the bottom, and then this pick is just thick enough that it will set it, I can get under it and it will go to the right bottom depth. That's just irony, or it's very, very close enough that it will click in. I placed a little video before about picking these, and they actually kind of like go towards the I don't know if the tolerances are good enough that it will just like kind of click into the sidebar, because I don't know why I didn't show this earlier, but the sidebar pins, they work together like this. You have to push it up and then rotate it, and then it will click in. So, but then anyway, so I'm going along, and then I get underneath it, and then I touch it. If it's still hard, then I'll go behind and pull it, and then I'll touch it. If it's still hard, I'll go in the front and push it back, and then touch it. If it's not, then I'll just slightly push it up a little bit more, and then do the same thing over and over again. And then that usually gets it, because they seem to, in my opinion, you can really kind of feel them pretty well in comparison to like, I don't know, like ASA, which are a little more difficult. But yeah, I mean, picking Primus didn't actually seem to be that hard. I mean, I went from never touching a Primus to, this was actually picked blind. Oh, you're just claiming that. Doesn't really matter. But I picked it on camera in less than, what, 2 minutes or something? Anyway, so, all right, I'll compile this, and I will see you all later.